Hello everyone. I have been trying to get people to play Dokapon with me. I just can't. I tried inviting a couple other creators. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to make anything work. I'm just doing it. If I can't get people to play Dokapon with me, I'll play Dokapon myself. I didn't want to have to resort to this, but we are. Let's see. What outfit choices we have for the classes? So I think I want to play... maybe a spellcaster? Then again, I think offense is way easier to start with. Let's go Thief.
What's your favorite color?
I was kind of hoping for a darker color, but my only choice for a dark color is black. That's kind of rough. So yeah, we'll just pick black.
Choose a name.
And then here, I guess our name really doesn't matter. Whoops. Alright, I think this is good. Then we'll go finish. And we're going to want Sneaky. Let's go ahead and randomize it. Okay. Then we'll randomize class. Does it loops, right? Yeah, it loops. So I'm just going to keep spamming it, and then we're going to click. Oh, we got another thief. Okay. Can we loop with this too? What if I hold it? If I hold it, it stops online. Unfortunate. We'll just spam it again, and that's their color. You know the drill, we spam, and that's what they finish on. Now, again, we're going to set it to the highest level because we don't want anything boring. Random. And then random. A warrior. Random color. Random face.
How strong should this player be?
Sneaky. Random. Random. Oh, I can hold it? Handy. Honestly, the color white looks pretty cool on them, but we'll spin around. And then last but not least, the face.
Pick which controller you'd like.
Okay, so we have our lineup.
Clear around
And it looks like we have 0 mages.
Alright, let's determine turn order now.
Okay, I guess that's fine, not having any mages in here.
And here it is.
Okay.
To Dokapon Kingdom we go.
To Dokapon we go. It's a peaceful day in Dokapon when suddenly, literally everything goes wrong. Literally everything. It's very crazy to see literally everything go wrong.
Father,
There's monsters everywhere, and now the kingdom is being destroyed. So now they are going to offer basically the privilege of being king. But first we have to get through the tutorial. But I don't need to get through the tutorial.
this is
Okay. So it looks like I did not get the privilege of going first. They're going to land on a magic space. They're going to get a magic. They got pickpocket. Cool. Pickpocket's a handy little thing. Basically, it lets you cast on someone, and if you hit them, you can steal some of their money. But the red player here got Scorch. Scorch is going to allow them to deal a bit more damage than Pickpocket. Well, let's see what number I land on. I got a better number than them. I could go to the left and get... I think I'm going to grab a spell as well. If everyone else is grabbing magic, I should grab some magic too. Okay, I got Scorch. This will allow me to potentially go a magic build in order to fight with magic early on. But we'll see if I choose to heavily invest in that. So you're never going to forgive any of us. That's very unfortunate. You're going to spin that roulette. And they got a starting weapon, a knife. Dustin keeps and they both go to the same place again. But Dustin here gets a longsword. A longsword's kind of huge. It's kind of huge. That's the best starting weapon you can grab. So Dustin has a pretty nice start there. Well, I suppose I'll just run over to the money space and grab some money. I get 500, which will actually put me in the lead here. Okay, so you're going to grab a shield. And green here got the best possible starting shield.
I can do this.
So one of them is a menace in physical combat through offense, and the other is a menace in offensive combat, or I guess defensive combat. And yellow has a weapon and a shield and a magic. Yellow's pretty much covered for everything. Red here is grabbing another weapon. Now they could choose to get rid of their longsword for the dagger. This is a terrible idea, so they're going to discard the dagger. Yep. But now it's my turn to get a weapon. Any weapon here is good for me, but a longsword's the best. And thankfully, I got just that, a longsword. So they're going to get a 3, and they're going to get a little more money. Okay, they got 300. That puts them just a little bit behind me. This person's going to go 3, and they're going to get their own investment of money. And with 100, I believe that puts them in 3rd place for cash. However, Red here has no money. And they're going to keep it that way, but they are going to get into a fight. Now, fights work with a rock, paper, scissor-esque system. Oh wow, that kobold's going right for the kill. But Red manages to dodge since they have fairly even speed. And Red's going to oh! They both dodge. Now they're stuck in combat. Now I'd love to play this game with other people. But first, let's just... Gosh, I really want to play with other people. But if I can't, we're playing with AI. So it's going to explain combat. I don't need it to explain. So I have 4 choices here. I can charge to boost my attack, but that's irrelevant. I can one-shot it. I can Q and attack it normally, but there's a chance it will dodge. I can use I there to Scorch and use my magic, but you notice my magic's kind of garbage. And then finally, I can Strike, which is basically a critical. It's guaranteed to crit if it hits. They can still dodge, but if it hits, I will probably win. However, if they counter, they reverse the critical and hit me on my attack. So instead, I'm going to do a regular attack on this kobold here. And as you saw, I managed to win. So now, I get the loot of my victory. 6 XP and 10 gold.
I'm coming for you.
So now green here is going to get an item. In this case, green was lucky enough to get a potion. A potion's a healing item.
I can do this.
Okay, so let's see what yellow's going to do. Yellow's going to get another magic. They can get a defensive magic, that'd be very handy. But instead they got Scorch, which will be an offensive magic option. they basically upgraded their pickpocket, and now the Kobold and Dustin are going in for a rematch. This time, Dustin goes first, and he's going in for the kill. The Kobold lucks out and dodges a second time, meaning Dustin here is not having a good day. However, Dustin isn't going to really die that easily, so they kind of just take 9 damage. And now I'm going to advance through here. I get to fight a second Kobold. Let's see how we do. I'm going to switch cards. There we go. And again, I'm going to do a regular attack. I don't want to do anything weird. And my second win under my belt, I manage a level up and a 5 crystal. For this first level up, I'm going to invest all of it into speed. Speed is sort of your evasion stat, and it also works when things try to attack you outside of combat. Hence, it means it's very useful against aggressive mages. None of them are mages right now, but that could change later. One of them might decide to become a mage. Since none of them have leveled up yet, they haven't gotten a chance to invest any of their stats. So we'll see how that goes. Yellow's just going to walk right through and get into their own fight. Let's see how Yellow fights his Kobold. Yellow's going to take it out in one hit since they have a weapon. I think if you have any weapon and you have literally any attack, you can just handle the Kobolds. Alright, Dustin, let's see how you handle this. Dustin's turn, and Dustin's going to run up and one-shot the Kobold. So I think now every player, every player's gotten at least 1 kill. And now it's my turn. So you might recall I got a 5 crystal. I can use that at any point to go exactly 5 spaces. And if I want to get to the exit, I will in fact need to land exactly on it. But 5 is not enough right now for me, so I'm going to get a little closer. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can get to it next turn. Okay, so the Kobold's going to try to hit me. I'm going to defend. And I might even dodge if I'm lucky, but no. I have much higher speed than it, but speed isn't everything. It's just really handy. Now I'm going to run up and win the fight. With another win, that's going to be another 6 XP and another 10 gold. Interesting, they're going to drop a trap. This is objectively a bad idea in this particular spot. It's especially a bad idea since Green decided to backtrack for a magic, and now Green might end up rolling a 3 and then be forced to either step on their own trap or go another way around. So I don't think Green's AI was very smart in this case. Yellow is going to strike down the Kobold, and I believe that's Yellow's second win, so they are also going to hit level 2. They immediately invest in magic, demonstrating that AI might be planning on going a mage build later. Now the Dustin is going to fight the Kobold. The Kobold goes first. And again, Dustin is going to take an injury. But Dustin has learned that they are evasive and won't miss this time. And Dustin will level up. When you level up, you gain all of your health lost back. So it doesn't matter that Dustin got hit a bunch. He's already healed, and he's also investing in magic. I wonder if the AI is telling them to do that because they have Scorch, except Dustin also has a very good melee weapon. So as you can see, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this crystal and go up, right, up, left, up. Welcome, Flame! Congratulations for being the first one here. Let me add 8 points to your stats. So now I can go through and I'm going to gain 8 permanent stat points. There's a lot I can invest in here. Like, as you saw earlier, I invested in my speed. First and foremost, I need to bring my health to 80. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to tank very many hits. Next, I'm going to put 3 points into my attack. And then I'm going to finish off with 2 points into my speed. With this, if any issues come up, I can take damage and live, and I'll be able to keep up with a lot of enemies. The king's also going to give me a free shield and I think a free defensive magic, so that'll be handy. Here we go. Green here is going to engage with the kobold. I'm hoping he does well. Unfortunately, he failed to break through the kobold's defense, and now the kobold is charging up its power. Now that the kobold's charging up its power, we'll see how that fight goes. So now we finished a week, it's going to show who's currently in the lead. Presently, I'm kind of doing really well, and I also have the most general money. None of us have towns yet. So our assets are kind of what we're tracking here. I'm in the lead. Pretty neat. This is a graph showing the current progress. Dustin did really poorly since he got stuck in combat for a while. Yellow's immediately rushing in here, and they're going to fight a kobold. Sadly for Yellow, they did not get to go first, but fortunately for Yellow, the kobold charged, meaning that as long as they hit, it doesn't matter that... Yep. Charge is an interesting choice with kobolds. Generally, it means you just get a free extra turn. It'd be one thing if they go second, and they're trying to invest in it that way, but even then, I'd say it's a bad idea. So let's see, the kobold gets to go first. But it doesn't deal damage, so Dustin's just going to win. Probably would have been smarter to just not try to fight, but you can't tell these things that. These kobolds are just not smart enough to understand that. Alright, well, let's get a move on. Now that we are on the map here, this is kind of the actual map, or whatever you want to call it. We're limited, we can't go past those guards, but we have enough territory to venture through. And my stats are kind of really good right now. So if I press this, I can take a look at what I can do right now. If I was really determined, I could like run up here and try to fight the Kobold King. Except the Kobold King has decent defense, there's a good chance I would fail and die. So I could risk it all right now, or I could just play it safe and step into the water here. Or I could go down here and fight a perfectly regular enemy. I'm going to step into the ocean. In the ocean, I'm going to encounter this killer fish, which is one level over me, and has a pretty nasty looking attack. It even went first, meaning it could very easily mess me up. I defended and took its hit directly, and it's going to reduce me to a mere 17 health. But now it's my turn, and I'm going to strike it in. It countered, and I land, since I didn't strike. If I had striked, it would have killed me. And with the killer fish dead, I get to loot. It's 26 XP, 52 gold, which is an immediate level up. And with another level up, I can again up my attack, and I'll up my speed. Alright, let's see what you're doing here. Green gets to go first, so that charged attack was kind of worthless. And now the kobold is done for.
I am the best!
That's just what it comes down to in the end.
I can do this.
Interesting. And the second person arrives, Kathy. As the second person, they get 6 points to add to their stats.
I will be counting on you.
They didn't choose to heavily invest in their offensive stat or their defensive stats,
This sucks.
so they are still vulnerable to a strong enemy landing a direct hit on them. Dustin's going to fight a kobold again. This really weak and generic enemy isn't very impressive, but it dodged. So now Dustin is going to dodge as well, and Dustin is caught again in an unpleasant situation. Well, I'm going to just go ahead and move somewhere. Well, I don't need any items, so I'm going to instead go and fight another killer fish. Okay. It's using waterfall. What is that? I think that was a spell attack, but this thing doesn't have magic. I don't know why it chose to use a spell attack, but I'm just going to put it into the ground now.
Too easy.
Too easy. And that actually just immediately levels me up again. So I'll up my attack and speed.
Who's there?
You're going to fight a kobold. Interesting decision. And the kobold is no
I am
more.
the best.
You're the best. Okay, Kathy, what are you going to do? They go to the weapons store. They must have something they can... Oh, they're buying a longsword. That's fair.
Thanks a lot. See you later.
That's fair. Going to the weapons store isn't a bad idea. Oh, the kobold dodges again. And charges. That's a call, alright. I mean, now if it hits, it will inflict more damage. Now I can again choose a couple places. That orc has high defense. It wouldn't be ideal for me to try to fight it, really. That zombie has very high attack, but you might notice that its defense is pretty low. So I'm going to try to fight it. It went first, which is extraordinarily bad for me. If it lands this hit, I might be dead. But I dodged, since I have 17 speed over its 2 speed. So now I'm going to run up. It tries to use a magic defense, but I'm not a spellcaster. So I take out this boss monster, level up yet again, and you probably notice a pattern. My attack and speed are going up quite nicely.
I'm coming.
Alright. I've collected the first town, which means I'm going to gain certain economic benefits. You're not going to just auto-progress? Okay. So instead of getting 6 stats, they get 5.
I will be counting on you.
And I think now only Dustin's left, because Dustin has the worst RNG I've ever seen with kobolds. Speaking of kobolds, Yellow here is fighting the Kobold King. They aren't going to win in one shot since they defended. And now, the Kobold King strikes back. However, Yellow is doing much better than the Kobold King is doing. Okay, they both have high attack, but Red went first. Dustin's probably winning. Yep. If these kobolds actually landed an attack after charging, they would actually stand a chance. I wonder. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I roll a 5 or 6, then I can run over here. And you see this town they're taking? I can do something about that. I'm going to do so. Okay, they're going to try to attack me normally, but I'm going to put up my shield and dodge. And now they're going to give up.
Too easy.
And now that I've made yellow here give up, I don't get anything other than leveling up my class. I'll collect steel, sure. I could do a lot here. I could try to rob them of their minuscule amount of money, the things they don't have, or I can pull a prank on them. I'm going to do that. Now I've put them to sleep and lowered their magic. Inherently, magic you wouldn't think would do a lot to someone who's not going with a magic build, right? Except, well, they aren't going a magic build. Because I've lowered their magic, they will now have a very minuscule amount of magic. So, if a spellcaster enemy attacks them with magic, they will be extraordinarily vulnerable. Red is just 5 spaces away, so they used the crystal, and now they've reached the king. And now they get just 4 points added to their stats, and they invest all of it into attack. So now everyone has arrived. We are now going to actually start the story, and the super boss is going to spawn. How do you tell if it's a super boss? That's how. Pretty easy to tell, I think, what is a super boss. So here I'm fighting the Kobold King. Since I'm really unlucky, it goes first, but I'm really lucky because it charged instead of doing the intelligent thing. So, since it tried to charge up its attack, I'm just going to kill it. And now, because I've liberated the town, I will have 2 towns. I didn't level up though, since I'm kind of strong right now.
I'm coming.
Okay, so now green is going to drop a trap there. We'll have to remember there's a trap on that space. And green's also going to the weapons store.
What do you want to sell? Which one do you want? Hey, thanks a lot.
Okay, so they get a kind of okay weapon. And yellow is back. It looks like in total, yellow lost 2 turns from giving up.
What do you want to sell? Which one do you want?
2 turns.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, thanks a lot. See you later.
And we've returned to my turn. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. It's only a 1, so I'm going to need to run to one of these 2 spaces. I'll choose this one, near everyone. And I get a pretty dang weak enemy. Because of that, I'm not going to really have anything to gain. But that's fine. Simply killing the enemy is already handy. I did, however, get an item trickster, which allows me to steal items from others. Green there got the item Tenderize, or the magic Tenderize. They can cast it and lower someone's defense. And since yellow is asleep, they've actually lost even more turns due to giving up. They should have just died. Alright. So now I need to go somewhere. Considering everything, I kinda need equipment that's better. But I also just want to fight some stronger enemies, so let's run over here. Oh, we got an event. Okay. This person's going to ask for some money. I'll give him the money. And he ended up being a con artist and ran with my money. Green there tried to lower my defense with the spell, but I was too fast for him and I dodged it. And that's the second week over. Now that we've finished 2 weeks, you can see the money everyone's gotten. I'm sort of in the lead with 3 levels, multiple towns, my economic assets. Gosh, I'm in the lead. Can we see that graph? Yeah, you see all of them at the bottom, nearly equally? Pretty cool. But don't worry, for Yellow here has woken up. And now that they've woken up, they don't plan on... Oh, they just robbed Dustin. And now they're going to get a spell. They got Volt. Which, if I remember right, is a area of effect attack spell. And they're going to grab items. I don't get what their goal is here. I really don't. I have a couple things here. Maybe I could actually sell them if I go to the weapon shop. The weapon shop is closed right now. In that case, how about I run right over here and I rob Yellow of their days. And I'll get to fight a Spider G. Drat. So this thing has a couple different things it can do to me. However, I'm going to just defend. It's going to try to poison me. If successful, which it was, I'm going to take damage every turn until the poison condition is removed. Now I'm going to run up and just stab it. It countered for some reason. So, I've prevailed. And prevailing is very good for us. Since now that we have prevailed, we are going to... So let's claim that, and we get another level up from killing that spider. And let's just go ahead, up my attack. It might be a good idea to up my health by a little bit too. We can't have anyone thinking they have a chance against me. I don't think any of the NPCs think it's very likely they can fight me. Oh, they put a roadblock there. That's neat. Where are you gonna walk? Oh yeah, they ran far away from me. They ran far away. Caffey fights an imp. I think they might be injured, so they gave up immediately. I think they had lower magic, so they didn't think they could win. But Dustin here is going to boost their defense. Probably with the intent to fight something. And immediately get paralyzed. They are also going to be approached by a baker.
Could you please spare some change?
There's really no reason to say no. This is barely any money. And this was not a scammer. They hit the jackpot here and got a cunning disguise. That is quite the item. I take 6 damage since I'm poisoned. And I rolled a 6 too. I'm going to use this 6 to go right over to this item space. And I also steal their Cobra Strike. I get a 2 crystal, that might be useful later. So Green is now going to go to the item store
Come back anytime.
and immediately leave. They're paralyzed, so I think they can only go one space. They choose to stay on their space. And they're fighting an orc. This doesn't look good for them. Yeah, the orc was able to take a direct hit, so Dustin just gives up. And they drop all of their remaining money, I think. Well, I can't be happy with all this. I'm not getting anything. Well, how about we use an item trickster? There is nothing to steal? No. I'll go here and fight a lizard man. That's actually concerning. Let's switch. We're gonna have to go right for the kill. It countered, and since it was defenseless, we easily handled it.
Too easy.
We're actually racking up a little bit of money here. So we're gonna go ahead and raise our attack and speed. I noticed that most of the AIs are just avoiding combat. Kind of questionable, honestly.
Hey there! Which one do you want?
Like, human players do not play like this.
See you later.
I wonder if I'm focusing too much on them, since they aren't really doing much with me. Weren't you given a cunning disguise? Maybe they lost it. So I wasn't able to steal it. Well, I've collected enough items, I should have something I can sell. So something's better than nothing. And Green's immediately striking for the kill. Green succeeds and defeats the enemy.
Victory is mine!
This will cause... Oh, Green invested all into speed and collected the town. And then the spellcaster just looted my money. I'm a little mad now. I needed that money to buy equipment. Which one of them has a buckler? If I remember it's yellow. Where are you moving? Okay. Just immediately gives up again. Yeah, see, this is what I don't get. And now they dropped their cunning disguise. I only went here since I thought I could steal the disguise. I'm leaving. Right over to the magic or the item store.
Oh, why hello there. What would you like?
Perfect. Let's see.
What would you like?
I'm going to want a 2-spinner.
Thanks, mon chéri.
And I'm just curious, what are my items worth?
What do you want
Just
to
a
sell?
few hundred, but
What do you want to sell?
I can make it work. Now we're going to leave?
I'm coming for you!
Yeah. No, you're not doing anything. You're going to another town? Okay. Fair. It counters, and you immediately clear a second town.
I am the best!
Why did it counter?
Good job!
What are these enemies doing? I don't understand. At least they aren't going to target me. Yeah, they targeted that one
No.
or those random towns. Yeah, you should take the Still Brew. Your attack's 32. That's actually a little scary. Well, now they're going to be fighting an imp. This will be a little entertaining. They won. Whoops. Well, that wasn't very entertaining. I guess their magic down must have finally worn off. I'm still dying from my poison, but it's no significant concern to me. Well, I want to fight, so I'm going to go on this combat space and fight a fairy. This is very scary. Oh dear. I'm going to use my magic defense, since if it hits me with a spell, I could be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, as you saw, my magic is so low that one hit devastated my home. I need to strike this enemy down quick. Too easy. And I guess I'm a little better off now, but I'm a little concerned that I'm a bit vulnerable in my present state. The goblin's been struck out.
Victory is mine! I'm even better!
And they leveled up their warrior status. Kathy's fighting an orc. This should be interesting. They have quite the attacks. They should be able to win in one hit, especially if the orc counters. What's with all these enemies countering? I don't get it, but they're countering. What are they trying to counter? I don't know. No one's striking.
Job!
I've seen more counters than strikes. But they will not allow you to strike at them. They will not. Oh, Dustin is now fighting an orc, and they're gonna just attack once and then give up. Dustin is stuck in a loop here. They keep refighting the same enemy and then giving up against the same enemy. Yeah, I'm actually in a really rough spot, so I'm going to use my 2-spinner here. This gives me a perfect 7, so I could do a few things. I could try to run over to green and say hello. I want to get a shield.
We're having a sale.
We're having a sale. Oh boy.
What do you want to sell?
Please
What do
sell
you
that.
wanna- what do
Please
you
sell
wanna
that.
sell?
Please buy that.
Which one do you want?
Okay, it cost me
Thanks a
1900.
lot.
And yes, please give me the bronze shield.
Thanks a lot.
Let's see. Yeah, that would have boosted
Which one
my
do you
speed,
want?
which would have been handy, but nah.
See you later.
Green is very confident. They're saying they're #1. I'm just going to go ahead and allow them to fight this super boss. If they win, great. Good on them. The mage is going to use its basic attack, which still does a little bit of damage, but not exactly a win. And we finished another week, but this time I'm not sure my economic lead is going to be maintained. Nope, green has taken the economic lead. Here's the graph. I basically stayed the same the whole time, since I thought I could steal Cunning Disguise, but I couldn't. Here we go, it's yellow's turn. And yellow's going to run over here and fight a regular kobold. I mean, weird flex, but okay. I wouldn't have done that, but good for you. I wouldn't have chosen to fight a cult alone. Okay, so I'm extraordinarily low. So let's try to heal up somehow. Sure, I'll just go to a combat space to heal. This can't go wrong. Oh, nice. Sure. Green has more money than me. Yeah, steal their money. Yeah, 600? Sure.
I apologize.
You failed. Why am I not surprised? Okay, if the magician goes first, they could win. But if green goes first, they probably win. Yep.
I am the best!
The AIs are now getting stronger at a concerning rate. And I can't do anything about it since I am poisoned and on low health. And they were just gifted a 4-spinner? Really? Isn't that a bit of an excessive gift? What are you doing with that 5 crystal? You just robbed me of my garbage that I meant to sell. And now you're gonna sell the garbage you stole from me.
Hey, thanks a lot. See you later.
I'm so upset. They stole my garbage. Okay, yeah, must not give up. That's what your character just said. Now you're getting the beggar again.
Young one,
Earlier he gave you a cunning disguise,
change.
and this time you were scammed. Oh my gosh, I'm so low. I'm really glad that none of the AIs have decided to take advantage of how weak I am right now. No, I want to keep fighting enemies. No. If I do M-Guard and it hits me, I'm dead. So I'm just going to defend. I dodged. And now I strike. No, not the strike. Just a basic attack. So I'm glad I used defend instead of M-Guard. Nice, I got Magma. Who knows, maybe. Oh, you are so tempting there if you're a 4-spinner. Pickpocket. If green lands it, they will loot some money from the rogue. Oh, they looted some money and then killed them. Now that rogue has no money and no life. And they immediately steal that delightful 2 or 4 spinner. Whoa. It looks like they are about to play rock, paper, scissors. They both went paper, so they have to go again. And yellow has
You got
won.
lucky. I'll remember this.
They got nothing from it, but they won.
So close.
So that's cool, right? Okay, Dustin got a daze. Cool. I am even closer to death now. I think you have been doing too well. Let's poison you. Now you have to deal with the condition that I've had to deal with. Really? You're just giving me ones. Please. Okay, I got to go first. Now I just need to stab the imp. I get another 16 XP, or 14 this time. Oh nice, I leveled up my class again. They are avoiding fighting me, which is probably wise. I might be almost dead. but I'm still dangerous, you know? I'm so dangerous that they should stay far away from my poisoned, weakened body. Oh no, that town lost money. Yellow? What are you going to do? Oh, you just robbed me of my garbage. How dare you? That was my garbage. I needed that garbage. Well, I guess I'll have to tolerate losing my garbage. I guess I'll have to tolerate it. Yeah, lower their magic. Now they are poisoned with reduced magic. That has to be devastating.
Welcome.
Good call.
Meow.
No
Which
one's
one do
really
you
invested in
prefer?
why are you going
Thank you.
Cobra Strike? Like,
Come back soon.
why do you all like the poison condition so much? I'm going to take another 7, and now I have just a little health left, but I just, the last moment, reached the Dokapon Castle. When you get here, you get a full heal, and they remove all of your status conditions. Yeah, let's get a new haircut. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go for.
Now hold one.
Let's go this one. There we go.
Come back.
Yep. And now green is actually in bad shape. Well, they were until they went to the castle to heal up. But at least we forced them to waste time. Green didn't think they could handle things of 2 negative status conditions. The AI was really taunting me when I was weak and vulnerable. Now let's see if it taunts me. First things first, I want to rob yellow for that 4 spinner. Well, I guess I'm not robbing yellow right now. I stepped on a trap! Oh, it's just the sealed bag? That is so insignificant. Oh no, you're going to pickpocket me? Do I even have money? Well, I guess I had a little bit. And you did 7. Good on you. My turn. I think I win. So where are you going, Green? You are going to fight him now. Let's see how this plays out, shall we?
Victory is mine.
Oh, victory goes to Green. Where to, Yellow? You're not making it easy for me to reach you, are you? It'd take me, what, 2 turns to get there? And sure enough, you won another fight.
Too easy.
Good job. This sucks.
I'll catch up. Okay, whatever you say. Oh, you're casting on Green, but you missed. How sad. Dustin, I'm sorry that you've had the worst luck in the world. Where can I go on that? I could rob green. I can't fight green, but I could rob green. I kind of want to be close to the boss for obvious reasons, so I'm going to go here. Attack. Victory. Where are you going, green? Oh, you're staying in place. Okay, green. That's a choice. The rogue is helpless against your spell-based attack. You got 15 money. Very cool.
Victory is mine!
And yellow, what's the plan? Good idea, staying away from me. You wouldn't want to lose to me, would you? Waterfall. It's a spell, so... Oh my gosh, you're hitting... Do you oh my gosh, you cooked the fish. You literally cooked the fish. Yellow's a menace. They cooked the fish.
No way!
Wait, did that say level 2? Dustin, I feel so bad for you. You were stud locked for so long. Why did you even go to that space earlier? Dustin, it would have been better just to die in one of those things. Don't give... Dustin! Dustin! Dustin, you're not going to win like this. Okay. Well, when you put it that way, I'm going to just take your magma. And then, oh boy, what is that? We got in a fight? You better give up. Oh, you're gonna defend? Okay. Well now, look at that. If you give up now, you're gonna be left in a very bad spot. So that's why they didn't give up.
We're having
Interesting.
a sale. Which one do you want?
We're going to get a spear, okay.
Thanks a lot.
Makes sense.
Thanks a lot. See you later.
Yeah, I want to try to keep... Really? I haven't done 10 battles yet? Interesting. Well, I'm just staying in a straight line, it's fine. I think that's enough of a preview for the game. I really hope you all enjoyed, and maybe one day I'll actually be able to have a full game of Dokapon with other people. With that, thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you all next time.